Christopher White, national correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, is joining us now to talk more about these odd developments. Chris, thank you for joining me.
Good to be with you.
Today's news about the empty tombs is really embroiled in mystery, especially regarding Emanuela's father's connections to the papal household. Can you explain to me what some of these ties to the Vatican's power structure are?
Sure. So Emanuela's father was a clerk within the papal household, and his main job was to effectively serve as a messenger within the apostolic palace. So he had access to basically anyone within the Vatican who held power. And so the speculation is that because of these close connections that he had with the Secretary of State, with the Pope himself, that folks really wanted to use him for perhaps their own advantage. And that's why there's this element of mystery there.
Well, and given today's disappointing announcement, what can we expect next?
Well, this is an ongoing saga in Italy and beyond within the church. And I think not just the mystery of Emanuela presents itself now, but now we have the empty tombs of those who were supposed to be there. So now we've effectively extended the story and the mystery even further. So I think we're going to have, two new graves to go, try to dig up.
It really is bizarre news. But this is not the only mystery that swirls around the Vatican. Can you give us a little bit of a history lesson on what other things that the Vatican has hidden?
Oh, well, where to start? There are so many. But I think perhaps the greatest one of all is, that of the sort of untold story of the search for the bones of St. Peter. The latter part of the 20th century was this great sort of, initially hidden search for the bones of St. Peter, starting with Pope Pius XII, that went all the way for over 3 decades until they found what they do believe are the likely bones of St. Peter's. But this involved actually the support of an American oilman who quietly funded this behind the scenes, because what most people don't realize is that St. Peter's itself is built on top of a necropolis, and so there are all sorts of graves that the church could spend, an eternity digging up, and probably will.
National correspondent for the Tablet and Crux, Christopher White, thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.